はい、おはようございます。
Hi, here we go, Mr. Sakurai.
空の桜井正宏です。今日は随分雰囲気が違うところでやっていますけれどね。今、収録日は2020年5月の2日です。これは新型コロナウイルスの影響でですね、世界的に、外出禁止が叫ばれています。日本でも、全国的に緊急事態宣言などが出ていましてね、なかなか外に出られない状態ではあります。スマブラチームも、テレワークをしています。私も、自宅で監修とかをしているわけですね。でですね、今回、例えばスマブラの新キャラクター、新ファイターを出すときに、必ず番組を作っていたわけですが、こんなことではスタジオに集まることができないなと。じゃあ今回は中止かな、それともムービーだけ出してなんとかするかなと思っていたところ、任天堂からですね、立派な撮影キットが自宅に送られてきまして、もう分かった、すべて理解したと。つまり、ここは私の自宅なんですね。自宅からお送りしています。まあ、任天堂の公式放送で、自宅を晒した人ってもしかしたら初めてかもしれないですね。ゲームディレクターのお住まいという意味でもちょっと興味深いかもしれませんが。モニターが2つあるのはいつもゲームとテレビを見ていたりとか、お客さんが来た時に同じゲームを2つのモニターで出して同時に走らせて競ったりとかそういう風にして、遊んでいます。
Makes sense.
まあ、今回こういう事態になりましたので、ちょっと特別な放送ですが、頑張っていきます。よろしくお願いします。では最初に、ARMS とは任天堂スイッチの初期の頃に出た対戦型アクションゲームで、両腕がバネのようになっている人たちが戦い合うというものでした。犬持ちが有名ですね。両方のコントローラーを手に握ってこのようにパンチをするというような操作でした。簡単に、手がスプリングというけど、あの人たち一体何なんでしょうね。腕がこう伸びる。ミュータントなのか。サイボーグ。どうもいまいちよくわからなかったので聞いてみたんですけど、どうやらアームズ能力者っていうのがいるらしいですね。アームズ能力者は、その能力を発揮するときに手がバネのようになると。まあ手じゃない人もいるみたいですけどね。でも、とにかくそういう一定の確率で一定の人数いるというような、タイプの人たちらしいです。でもそのアームズファイター、何が参戦するのかっていうことをまだ言ってなかったですよね。参戦ムービー作りました。ここでわかります。ではご覧ください。
回したラーメン。Street Fighters we're getting? Ha, good pun. Arms herself. This is so cool.
Yeah.
というわけで、アームズから新ファイター、ミェンメンの参戦です。
Look, it's
ラー
just
メン大
been
好き
men.
少女、麺天飯食堂の看板娘、18歳です。なぜアームズのファイターの中からミェンメンかというと、
She loves
ぶっ
ramen.
ちゃ
I
けて言う
love
と
ramen.
アームズの矢吹さんがミェンメンがいいと言ったからなんですけど、まあ私も
If I could do
ミェン
that,
メ
I
ンか
would,
忍
I
者
would
ら
do
か
this. I
な
would
と
do the
思ってい
same
まし
thing.
た。スプリングマンが主役じゃないのかというような見え方もあると思うんですけれども、どうやらそうではないです。みんな主役ということをおっしゃっていました。まあスプリングマンで画像検索をしても何らかの悪魔超人の絵ばっかり出てくるんですよね。これから、ゲームの説明を行いますが、すべて開発中であることをご了承ください。アームズをスマブラに落とし込むってとっても難しいことです。そして、結果的にかなり変わった戦法を持つファイターになりました。得意不得意がはっきりとしていてですね、主に重量級なんかは得意なんですけれども、軽量級、空中戦が得意な人みたいなものは比較的苦手な部類になりますね。では、
I mean, you'd
説
think
明
it
して
would
ま
be
いりま
better
す。
with longer arms, you know?
これが面々です。両腕がスプリング状になっているのが分かりますね。そして、それぞれ別のアームを装備しています。アームの特徴について、まず腕を伸ばすことができます。これ強攻撃という概念のものですかね。そして、スマッシュ攻撃、これはもうちょっと威力があるものを伸ばすことができます。そして強攻撃というの
Sounds
は
cool.
打ちながら歩くことができたりします。そして、ジャンプなんかもできるんですね。打ってる途中に普通に操作をすることができます。で、空中でスマッシュ入力というのも実はあったりします。これスマッシュ入力。これ普通の入力。ちょっと長さと威力が違うんですね。そして、
Yeah, I can always
曲げ
see
る
the
ことが
difference
で
on
きま
stream.
す。上シフト、下シフトみたいな。下シフトの時、地面にぶつかってるからコキンと曲がってたりしますけれども、こうやって狙いを定めることが可能です。
Yeah, that's a little.
そして他のファイターに比べて大きな相違点が一つあります。それは
That's
B
a
ボ
little
タン
hooking
が
is
普
nice.
通に必殺技ではないということですね。まず A ボタンを押します。これアームを打ちます。左アームですね。そして B ボタンを押すと、これ右アームになっています。つまり A ボタンと B ボタンが
That's
対
really
照的
cool.
な、右腕と左腕
The
を
individual has
操作す
control.
るというようなものになっているんです
It
ね。
was getting the elements.
必
It's
殺
such
技
an
がない
elements
わけ
part
で
that
は
you
ないん
only
ですけれ
know
ども、
which one
後で説明をします。な
which
ので、
arm the
こ
attack
れを利
coming
用す
from.
ると、まずこうやって左右に打ち分けることができたりとか、強攻撃とスマッシュ攻撃のコンビネーションをしたりとか、上狙った後下狙うみたいなこともできると思います。そして AB 同時押しにスマッシュ入力を設定している人というのは多いかと思うんですけれども、それを立て続けに押すと AB、AB と両方のスマッシュ入力を立て続けに出すということになります。これは必ず A ボタンの入力、つまり左腕から先に出ることになります。思えば2人操作がソファーの上だとできないので、サイドテーブルを用意してきました。直接攻撃とはいえども有利なところはもちろんありまして、例えばカウンターなんかは全然食らわなかったりしますね。全然平気です。ただ弱点めいたものもありまして、接近戦にはやっぱり弱いです。例えば 結構簡単に避けられるんですね。空中にちょっと飛んでるだけで当たらなくなってしまう。もちろんこの後の隙はすごく大きいですから、簡単に反撃を受けてしまうというようなことになると。だからこそ上シフトとかを使って対空をしていかなきゃいけないんですけれども、そうそう自由に曲がるものでもないです。つまり面々を使うような場合には、敵が上から飛んでくるみたいなシチュエーションは比較的苦手ということになります。空中で攻撃をすることももちろん可能なんですが、そうそう当たるものでもないというか、当たりにくいものなので気をつけていきたいですね。基本的には間合いを分けるということで。逆に面々を相手にする場合は、どんどん接近していくことを第一に考えるべきですね。なお、シールドされても比較的大きな隙ができます。通常必殺技や横必殺技はアームの操作に使うわけですが、上必殺技と下必殺技はあります。といってもちょっと特殊なんですが、下必殺技はアームチェンジになります。この右腕のアームだけを切り替えることができるんですね。これどんな時にでも操作が可能な状態だったらパッパッパッパッと切り替えることが可能です。まずこのリング状になっているのがホットリング。牽制に向いているアームだと思ってください。比較的素早く動くのと、攻撃をするとここでリングをパチンと切り離すんですね。この切り離したものも最初の方には当たり判定があります。なので、比較的広い範囲を迎撃するためのもの。ただし威力は低いです。上に下に動かす範囲も結構広めですね。復帰阻止にも割と有効です。次にメガボルト。これは威力が抜群のアームだと思えば良いと思います。はっきり言って、スピードは遅いです。全体的に。リーチも短いですね。なので見切られやすいです。
So basically, no one will ever use it.
だけども、これが一発当たれば
Oh,
結
never
構
mind.
痛い
Forget
で
what I
す。
just said.
しっかり溜めたメガボルトならこのくらいからでも撃墜できるかもしれないですね。という多人数戦に向いていると思います。多人数戦でとにかくどさくさに紛れて撃墜数を稼ぐとか、そういうものには向いてますね。逆に 1on1 とかではちょっと当てにくいかもしれないです。次にドラゴン。もうすでに左腕にくっついているものですが、両腕をドラゴンにすることができます。牽制向きのホットリングや撃墜向きのメガボルトに対して割と素直というかスタンダードな性能ということになります。右と左で撃てるわけですが、この時にボタンを押し続けるとレーザーを出すことができるんですね。ドラゴンレーザーでしょうか。これを利用して例えば別々のところにビームを放ったりとか、そういうふうにしてより長い距離を牽制することが可能です。またこれももちろん左右に打ち分けることはできますから、両方でビームを打ってみたりとか、その際ちょっと角度を変えたりとか、横に対しては広範囲の攻撃範囲を持て得ることができるというものですね。そしてもう一つ特徴があります。想像に硬くないと思うんですけれども、つかみは両腕を伸ばしてつかみかかります。これ原作と同じですね。そして相手を掴んで投げると、左腕はドラゴン化しているのがわかるでしょうか。アームとしても大きくなっています。比較すると炎とか出てたりとかしていますね。強化された左腕は普通のドラゴンよりも威力が高いです。ドラゴンレーザーも普通のものよりも強化されます。これが普通のもの。これが強化版。ちょっと渦巻いてたりしますよね。威力も強いです。なお3つのアームは空中通常攻撃も変化します。例えばこれがドラゴンのもの、平均的。そしてこれがホットリングのもの、素早いんですね。メガボルト。遅いけれども威力はある。といった感じです。これもまた A ボタン、B ボタンで打ち分けることは可能ですが、同時に出すことはできないです。そしてこの面々、アームだけかと思ったらキック技も一応あるんですね。パンチを長く押すと腕を伸ばすんですが、短めにタンとタップをすると キックになります。これカンフーコンボといういわゆる弱攻撃に相当するものですが、長押しと短押しで使い分けることが可能です。上強攻撃はこういうホイールキックみたいなものになります。そして、上スマッシュ攻撃はサマーソルトキックなんですが、サマーソルトキックにはちょっとした特徴がありまして、
doing to you, man.
相手
Like,
の
that
球
would
を
just
弾き
be,
返すこと
like,
が
I would
できるんですね。
just walk out right there.
原作でも相手のパンチなんかをサマーソルトキックで返すみたいなシチュエーションがありましたが、それを再現しています。そしてダッシュ攻撃はこういうふうに飛び襟をすることができます。下強攻撃、これスライディングになります。スライディングで引っ掛けといて上強攻撃につなぐとかいうことも可能です。他のキック技としては、下スマッシュ攻撃、左右同時攻撃ですね。あと空中攻撃の上。そして空中攻撃の下は急降下キックになります。これで落下のタイミングを少しずらしたりすることができたりとか、吸収したりすることができるわけですね。そして残った必殺技上はアームジャンプというものになります。これ、短く押した時と長く押した時でジャンプ力が違いまして、長く押すとかなり高く飛ぶことができます。少し曲がって飛ぶことも可能です。どちらかというと地上戦を得意とする面々にとっては逃げに使うようなものに比較的近いかもしれないです。ジャンプして空中下で吸収をするであるとか、大きく位置をずらすわけですね。また上昇時は少し無敵が生じるので、ある程度当たってもまあ大丈夫です。少し遅れていても、かわすことはできますから、いざという時諦めずに距離を取ることを頑張るということができたりします。必殺技上を地上で使うとアームジャンプなんですが、空中で使うとアームフックという技になります。見ての通り、こう腕を伸ばしていますけどね、攻撃に使えることはさほどないと思います。どちらかというと腹筋に使う技ですね。こんな感じで。
Okay.
いわゆるワイヤー腹筋みたいなことができるというものです。ドラゴンで食ってるような感じになっていますけど。そして最後の切り札はアームズラッシュです。これはアシストフィギュアのスプリングマンなんかも使っていましたが、原作にあるパンチをいっぱい出す技ですね、これ。ですがそこは最後の切り札なので、もっとスペシャルに演出をしています。アームズファイターが勢ぞろいして無数のパンチを繰り出しているものですね。最後はドラデフィッシュ。ステージはスプリングスタジアムです。柱にある電光掲示板にはさまざまなアームズファイターが映し出されます。ここの特徴は何といっても左右にせり出しているジャンプ台です。
So cool.
ジャンプ台に乗ってジャンプボタンを押しますと、こういうふうに高くジャンプすることができるんですね。ジャンプ中には相手に対する攻撃力が発生します。そしてスプリングスタジアム上方にあるこの梁も一つの特徴になっています。ここに吹っ飛んだ相手がぶつかることがあるんですね、こうやって。そしてこんな風にコンボを決めたりして。いろんなアクシデントを見ますが、例えばぶつかった瞬間にとりあえず受け身を取ってみるとかで助かることもありますので、頑張ってみてもらえればと思います。そしてアイテムをオンにしていると、アイテムヘリがアイテムを運んでくることがあります。アイテムは出てきただけではダメで、ちゃんと落とさないと自分のものにならないので気をつけましょう。それでは、一通り説明をしましたので、これから実践に移りたいと思います。はい、今回は参戦ムービーに出ていた2人のチームと、戦ってみます。2対1です。正直言って相性は良くないですよね。特に飛行タイプというのは、地上戦を得意とする面々にはちょっと苦手な相手だけども、得意前でいきたいと思います。密です。ソーシャルディスタンスというやつですね。そろそろメガボルトでいきたい。うまく当てれば いけるかな。いいよ。ドラゴンのレーザーで当たりますね。この人もいただきたいが、どうかな。メガボルトはやめとこう。もう十分に吹っ飛ばせるはずだ。ダブルドラゴンでいきますよ。さすが CP レベル8。ドラゴンじゃちょっとダメですね。ホットリングにするべきでしたね、今のはね。切り札を2回使えるっていうのがポイントです。2人でいるっていうのは。お、やった。コピー能力。やっちゃった。使ってもらえばよかったですね、なんか。さあ、来い。来るんだ。したいだろう。でも、嫌な位置で当たっちゃいますね。これはやられたかな。ファルコンにメガボルト。
Be funny if Sakurai was his on reveal.
確実に当たる位置で。期待でしょ。よし、今だ。
Oh, there we go. Final smash.
これはもらったですよね。まあ、残り1人になったとはいえ、安心はできないな。何しろ、切り札があるし。やっちゃった。部活に腕を伸ばしてると、でも全然大丈夫。やっぱり接近戦を仕掛けようとしてもダメですね。前を離していきましょう。そっか。人には割とわざと当てないっていう方法が使えるんですけどね。ジャンプ台どうですか。
Nice. Very nicely done.
はい。というわけで無事に勝てました。やっぱり、噛み合わせが大事だと思います。ダメな時にはとことんダメなこともあるんですけれども、うまくいけば間合いを保ったまんま相手を封殺することもできるという、ちょっと変わったキャラクターになっていますね。楽しんでいただければと思います。与えたダメージの落差がすごいな。以上です。
Now this would be like a 30-minute thing. So let's do
次は
what
サウ
else
ン
we
ドに
got.
ついて。今回実装したサウンドは以下のようになっています。
Wow.
全
That's a lot of
18
music.
曲、うち2曲が原作作曲の朝日さんによるアレンジです。アームズはもともと対戦格闘ゲームみたいなところがありましたから、あんまりアレンジの必要性はありませんでした。
Name
たった
redacted.
600いくらのダウンロードコンテンツにもかかわらず、ほぼ全てのスタジアムの音楽を内包しているというこの豪華さ、お楽しみいただければと思います。年々スプリングスタジアムと楽曲のセットは
So that's next
6月
Monday for
30日に
$6.
配信予定です。ファイターパスボリューム2があればそのまま受け取り可能、単体でも購入はできます。ファイターパス2まだ1人しか発表していないんですね。残りまだ5人もいるのかと思っていますが、鋭意制作中です。しばらくお待ちください。次にミーファイターのコスチュームについて追加のお知らせです。こちらをご覧ください。
Ooh, wow, Tekken. Platoon, I don't think that's much of a surprise. Nice. Here we go. Whoa! Wow, that's a big gap for Smash. Did not see ball forward coming at all. Jeez. Psycho's always had one trick up his sleeve. So 75 cents each starting Monday. Next Monday. Alright.
ボルトボーイが参戦することになりました。マスコットとして着ぐるみっぽく、参戦していますね。そして、小ネタなんですが、ミーファイターのコスチュームを購入しますと、少しだけスピリットのお題が変わっているものがあります。例をご紹介します。これはカップヘッドの画面なんですが、通常はロックマンが相手として戦います。しかし、ミーコスチュームを購入していると、お題がカップヘッドのものになるんですね。こういったお題は、これからのアップデートで少しずつ増やしていくかもしれない予定ですので、もしもお題が変わっていたら、あ、そういうものなんだなと思ってもらえればと思います。そして、この度、スピリッツに新たな機能を加えようと考えています。それは再戦機能です。スピリッツの手持ち名鑑、スピリッツ名鑑に今まで戦ったり集めたことのあるスピリットが並んでると思いますが、なんか変なマークついていますよね。ハイスコアとかついていますけれど。普通に、名鑑を見ると、このようになっています。ですが、X ボタンを押したりするとですね、こう、再戦ができてしまう。ここで、スピリットのセットを、適当に組んでですね、戦うを選ぶと、名鑑にあるものは、そして戦うお題があるものはいつでもそのお題で再戦をすることができるようになります。上に行くやつですね。上に行くっていうことはもしかしたら、使えなかった上必殺技使えるかもしれないですね。そしてフィニッシュすると結果が出て、その時の装備していたスピリッツとその強さに応じたスコアが表示されます。少し SP も入りますね。するとクリアしたようなマークになってハイスコアと出ましたけど、右上のところにハイスコアトータルというのがあります。これは非常に様々なお題をクリアしていくと累積されていくんですね。なので一通り全てクリアしてしまうとそのハイスコアというのはとりあえず大きく出ると思います。ただ見ての通りの数です。相当すごいボリュームがあります。ただ一回クリアするだけでも大変だとは思うんですよね。しかしいろいろな遊びが楽しめますから、再戦機能ぜひ活用していただければと思います。スピリッツのお題の中にはなかなか手強いものもあります。逃げ惑うポリンとかに苦労した人も多いんじゃないですかね。私がそうですけれども。今回スピリッツ班から、難しいお題などの解決方法についていくつか例を取ってもらいましたので、それをご覧ください。
Okay, just not getting pung in. There's no way that's happening just now. No, well done.
Ready, go!
Okay, do one cooking on the wheel. Get some of the game fast. The position is supposed to bring in for that at 10 till we'll get to that as soon as this position ends. We will hop right over to Jeff Hughes. Most of the game fest we are expecting. And not just like Class 4 Alpha. A music performance from the Outer Wilds soundtrack. Day of the and Day of the Doves. It's a very busy Monday here on the Andijack family of sites, of channels, I guess I should say. But we'll dial it up as in just a few minutes. So they haven't missed a
とに
thing
か
yet. It
く
hasn't
すごいボリ
started
ュームになると思います。
yet,
また、
so we'll get to
忘
that
れら
as
れ
soon
て
as
る
we
かもし
can.
れないですけれども、スピリッツのお題というのは多人数同時に遊ぶことができますので、
Oh.
そちらも活用いただければと思います。
I did forget about that. Okay, Amiibo.
スマブラシリーズのアミーボについてなんですが、前回基本的なキャラクターは全部出し尽くしまして、スマブラ4の時と合わせると全種類が、アミーボとして展開されています。まあ、スマブラ4用のデザインだったりしますから、ゼルダとかガノンドロフとか新しいデザイン
Okay,
に
so we
な
are
らなくて
looking. I am
残念
looking
だな
at
とは
that
思いますけどね。はあ、残念だ。でも全部出し尽く
Let's
し
get
た。
over some Game Fest right
出
now.
し尽くした。
So at 10:40, it's about 7
これを
minutes
ご
from
覧
now.
ください。
We'll get a out performance from with the composer.
アミーボのジョーカー販売決定です。
Or premiere
なか
Class
なかのクオリティを持っていると思います。透明パ
11 a.m.
ーツ
Eastern
とか
Time.
で
That's 8 a.m.
支えになって
Pacific.
たりするんですね。
Game Day of the
見て
Devs,
も
the
良い
June
と思い
Showcase,
ま
and a
す。
live performance from Dose
わざわ
1.
ざ、こういうモックというんですかね、試作
After
版を
that,
うち
and
まで
it'll
持
be
っ
live
てくる
again.
とい
I'll be
う。
live again at
実は
1 p.m.
これ
Eastern
楽し
Time
めてい
for
いのかっ
Summer's
ていう
Game
気がし
for
ますけれども、
WWDC.
なかなか嬉しいですね。
This looks nice.
ここでジョーカーを作るということは、その他のダウンロードコンテンツ等々について作っていく
They're
の
all
か、
getting Amiibo right
次
now.
は勇者なのか、順番的にはというような、風に思われていると思いますね。ところでこれをご覧ください。アミーボの
Ooh.
勇者も制作中です。ダウンロードコンテンツで登場したファイターのアミーボも、これから作られていくことになると思い
Good
ます
for
が、
Nintendo.
どこからどこまで作られるのかというのは、まだ未定になっています。気長にお待ちいただければと思います。最後に余談です。キャプテンファルコンがラーメンをすすっているという参戦ムービーを作ったわけですけれども、そのラーメンをすするキャプテンファルコンの声だけのために、
Wow.
声優の堀川亮さんをお呼びしました。堀川さんは、ドラゴンボールのベジータなどで有名な方ですね。昔64番を収録した時から非常に様々な音声収録を行ったわけですが、実は64番から新録をしていないというのはキャプテンファルコンただ一人だけでした。ジョッシーみたいにアセットを使っているものを除いてですけれども、まあ楽しく、収録させていただきま
So
した。
the update him
時
in
々
the
キャ
game.
プテンファルコン、ファルコンパンチやってみたいなことも言われるみたいですね。キャプテンファルコンは、初代64番からの声をそのまま使っているということは、なんで切り札ボイス
Why
が
don't
あ
you
る
just update
の
them?
カモンブルーファルコンってやつですね。
Uh,
それ64番にないですけれど。実は64番の時から、そういう最後の切り札に準じたような仕様というのは考えてはいたんですね。やめちゃいましたけれども。スマブラ X で3作目でやっと、そういう仕様が入ったというような経歴
but they
で
already had
す
the。voice recording.
今回は、私の自宅からお送りすることになりました。外出禁止以前に、コロナウイルスの影響というのが、大変厳しい状態になっています。これが、公開される時には少しは状況が改善されることを望みますけれども、やっぱりまだまだ厳しい状況ではないのか
Yeah,
なと
you
想
can
像
say
してい
that.
ます。
Finish here at the
当
top
然
of
ゲー
the
ムもいろいろな作品が、販売が難しくなったり遅れたり、あるいは、こっそりと中止になったりしているものもあるかもしれません。ですが、少なくとも私たちは、スマブラチームはできることを頑張っていきたいと思います。少なくともあと5つの、ダウンロードコンテンツを作るということはお約束しますし、中でも参戦ムービーもちゃんと一つずつ作っていくことにしたいと思います。できる限りのことをやりたいと考えてい
You're
ま
doing
す。
a cracking
なので
job.
もしも外出禁止が出ていたとしたならば、まあ、家でおとなしく ゲームなをするなり、頑張っていきたいと思いますね。皆さん協力していきましょう。それではお粗末様でした。ご清聴ありがとうございました。それでは。
Thank you again, Mr. Sakurai. All right, so in about 5 minutes, we'll tell you what, we'll actually cross over to Summer Game Fest right now. Give me just a second to do that. Need to know how to unmute that stream. That's the wrong link. Hang on. My bad. Skate of Veal. I'm gonna go get some coffee, but I shall be back. Okay, my 6 seconds from this one Games Fest, getting back underway with a developer showcase. In case you're just tuning in somehow, we just missed a Smash reveal stream. We got Midman's new fighter coming out next week as part of the second expansion pass. The Vault Boy is now a me costume, also coming out next week. Let's put the 2 big things from the Smash event. Both very good announcements, in my opinion. But we're about 15 seconds from an otherwise live performance, and then we're going to get Crash Bandicoot 4's official reveal in about 20 minutes, and then WWC will be later today at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. So just about 2 hours from right now. And away we go. Summer Game Fest.
This is David Tagney, and we're about to play some Outer Wilds.
doing a pretty good job, but we remind that we are about 10 minutes out from the Crash Bandicoot full reveal. And I'll be back for right back to that as soon as that begins. But for now, I'm going to sit with you and keep enjoying this really chill music from Outer Wilds.
Thank you.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley. We are a minute away from the reveal of Crash 4. Before we get to that, I want to thank Outer Wilds for that incredible musical performance. Crash is coming right up. Alf, yes, that Alf will be joining us. And we also have Day of the Devs, produced by Double Fine and I Am 8-Bit. Look at a ton of interesting, progressive, artistic, independent games across the entire game industry. You'll see first look trailers, brand new footage, and some really interesting games you may not have heard of, but I think you're going to like. Over an hour of content in Day of the Devs. But right now, things are getting started with the reveal and first look at Crash 4. Enjoy it.
Oh, here we go. Crash 4 is getting right into it. They just teased them out, man.
Hey guys, it's Jeff Keighley. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We've got a great show kicking off this week for you. I'm really excited to be doing yet another week of video game announcements. And one of the things... What's that sound outside?
I've got an extra special package for Jeff.
Oh my
Chief.
gosh.
Geo, Fef, Keg Legs.
Keg legs.
I just messing with you. Jeff Keighley, come on out.
Not this again. I'm in the middle of a live stream right now.
Again.
This guy always crashing my important shows. I'm going to see what this is, but let me tell you, it better be worth it.
I think it is, Jeff.
Crash, I really don't want the dirt that you have on Cortex.
No. This is the Crash 4 trailer.
For real?
For reals.
Well, it's about time.
Exactly.
Crash Bandicoot, you banished me to the past. But all it did was give me more time to plan your doom.
Oh, you love Crash. I thought Tim Gate is freaking out right now. Ooh, it's not far away. October.
How many times have you beaten this clown anyway? 3. Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
That's right. There's the big news.
PS4
Crash for
and
a
Xbox
brand
One.
new Crash game. It is coming this October. And right now I am joined by Paul from Toys for Bob to tell us about the brand new Crash game. Paul, we have been waiting for so long for something new from Crash. Of course, Activision has done some amazing remasters of the Crash trilogy and CTR, but this is a brand new Crash game built from the ground up.
That's right. It's hard to believe, but it's been over 10 years since we've seen an original new entry into the series. So I'm delighted to finally unveil this secret that we've been sitting on for a while. It's the brand new Crash 4. It's about time, and it's a play on the fact that we've been waiting for so long, but also it's a game that's literally about time.
Yeah, I want to get into it.
Genius.
The trailer is filled with so much information. I mean, playable Neocortex, Coco, Crash, but I'm curious, like what you guys had worked on, the remasters of Crash, but now to start with a new game, there's I'm sure so much trepidation about like what's going to be a worthy, follow on, calling it Crash 4. How did you guys approach this? Like, what kind of game did you want to build?
Yeah, I guess the first thing is we asked ourselves, where did we want to start? And though technically this is the 8th game in this series, all of the fan reception that was coming out of the Insane trilogy, we wanted to go back to the original trilogy and start from that. We're deliberately calling this Crash 4 because we want to key it off of the original trilogy that was developed by Naughty Dog. And that was certainly a high point in the series, both critically and commercially. And so that's where the events are going to key off of. We're starting right at the end of that when Dr. Neocortex, Entropy, and Uku Uku have been banished to this distant planet. And they finally found a way, after many fruitless attempts, they found a way to break out. And in doing so, they've torn this gigantic hole in the universe and exposed the fact that there's a multiverse.
Typical.
So it's going to be up to the Bandicoots, Crash and Coco, to restore that order by reuniting the 4 great quantum masks.
the gameplay style, I think, a lot of people were probably wondering, hey, Crash in 2020, how much of it is, the more linear, classic Crash levels. And of course now, like, people wonder, like, is it an open world Crash game? How are you doing it? Like, tell us about balancing kind of the old style of gameplay, which is certainly not broken. We love it, versus the tendency to do, new styles of gameplay. Based on the trailer, it looks like you're being kind of still faithful to the original style of Crash versus making it some big, 3D open world. But is that correct? Like, how did you approach the actual style of the gameplay?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I think what we've heard was that people have found that style of gameplay to be really refreshing to return to. And so we wanted to key off of that. And when we observe some of the other games and platforms and how they've evolved over time, you're totally right. They've gone to a place where they're a little bit more open in nature. And as a consequence, the challenges and things that you interact with are a little bit more sparse and spread out. It encourages exploration, and maybe there's a little bit more focus on collection and combat. But when we think about classic Crash gameplay, it's dense and it's focused, and it's really the streams of hazards and the challenges, the platforming challenges, they come, and there's also a rhythmic quality to it and how reliable it is. And I know that for me, when I learn a level and I understand the nuance of the timing and the placement of all the different hazards, you can enter into a sort of flow state when you understand that kind of musicality.
Multiple playable characters. How are you doing that? Is it kind of like by level, or how, like we saw Coco and Neo playable in there? How does that work sort of in the scheme of the gameplay?
So Crash and Coco, you're going to be able to choose between them at any point in time, and they share the same moveset. Over the course of the adventure, you're going to encounter some new friends, some familiar faces. And you're right, there's going to be some new playable characters. We're teasing today Dr. Neo Cortex. He's got a completely different moveset from Crash and Coco. So where the Bandicoots kind of barrel through and they've got the ability to spin and slide and belly slam, Dr. Neo Cortex is he's a little bit more of a cerebral character. He's a mad scientist. He's got inventions and he relies on his intellect. So he's got a ray gun that he carries around with him. And that ray gun has the ability to transmogrify hazards and enemies into platforms. And he can choose between changing them into a static solid platform or a bouncy platform that gives him access to higher elevations. So his gameplay and the levels that are built specifically for his moveset is going to be a completely different flavor. It's going to be a little bit more strategic, a little bit more cerebral. And I think players are going to have to be a little bit more thoughtful about when to encounter a hazard, whether or not to change it into a platform, and what type of platform they're going to need at that point in the obstacle.
Wow. It seems ambitious that you're adding more elements to it. And then also you mentioned the masks. How do those work?
So the quantum masks, there's 4 of them in this game, and over the course of the adventure, they're scattered across the universe. You're going to have to rescue them from the clutches of certain bosses, both familiar and new. The quantum mask, 2 of them that we're talking about today, is the time mask and the gravity mask. And masks in this franchise, they've got a lot of personality. They've got their own names and their own voices and their own powers. So the time mask, her name is Kapunawa. And when Crash uses Kapunawa, he's got the ability to slow down time to a crawl. So for obstacles that are beyond, just way too fast to interface with at normal speeds, he's going to be able to slow things down and then get past those obstacles. And in addition to that, he'll be able to get past nitro crates, which have traditionally been a one-hit, one-kill type of thing. But with the power of time, he's going to be able to slow things down, trigger that explosive, and then get out just barely before that explosion obliterates everything in its path. The second mask is the gravity mask, and his name is Ika Ika. So when Crash dawns on Ika Ika, he's going to be able to flip the direction of gravity and walk on the top of ceilings, walk upside down underneath platforms to get past impossible obstacles.
I'm really excited to play this. And again, I was playing Crash back when the original PlayStation first came out. And Activision's done a great job with the remasters, but to have a totally new game, I think, is what everyone was hoping for. And bringing it to life. So congrats for doing this, and thanks for doing it even from a work from home situation. It's awesome to see, and can't wait to get to play it later this year.
Thanks for having me. It's a great pleasure, and I think it's an exciting time for games. And I'm so glad that we could.
It really is, honestly. That we got
Crash,
Pro Skater back, we got Skate
and
back,
a new
we got
adventure.
not Crash back. Let's just start the fun around.
We've got Day of the Devs coming up shortly, but right now we are going to introduce you to Summer Game Fest tech correspondent. He is joining us from lockdown, and I'm really excited about this. Please give a warm welcome to Alf. Alf, how is your lockdown going?
You want to talk lockdown? I'll give you lockdown. For the past 30 years, I've spent every day hiding from the United States government. So I've got some stay-at-home gaming tips for Summer Game Fest. Are you ready? Here they are. Tip number 1. Clean off all the fur from your controller every 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Because there's nothing worse than getting your analog sticks jammed up with hair. Okay? That's a good one. Tip 2. Don't charge your controller in the microwave. Bad idea. Learn that one the hard way.
Okay.
Tip number 3. Don't play Warzone with E.T. All right? He cheats, he's a sore loser, and he doesn't know how to use airstrikes. Just doesn't understand it. Okay. Tip 4, don't wear pants. Embrace the freedom. And with that, it's time to raid someone's stream.
No, Alf, we've got a whole Day of the Devs thing still to go. We are certainly not done yet.
Oh, I think you've been done ever since that Doritos segment.
Oh.
Can I get some F's in chat for Kaylee's career?
It's Keeley, not Kaylee, Alf. But thanks. Summer Game Fest tech correspondent, Alf. Thanks for joining us, Alf.
That
we'll
was interesting.
Right now, though, we have a special announcement about something coming new to Smite. Check it out.
Whoa!
This world is in trouble.
We can't let this happen. They need our help.
That was a bit lag. Oh, Avatar! Whoa! And Koa 2? Goodness me. What a day. Wow. Wow. All right.
Coming up next is Day of the Devs, but I understand, Alf, you wanted to come back on the stream already.
Since I have to stream for 24 hours on Twitch to become a partner, I might as well burn a few more minutes now.
Okay, what did you have in mind, Alf?
I want to talk to you about your fancy game consoles, because on Melmac, we were far more advanced in gaming technology. When I attended Reform School, I majored in software development, where I created what you Earthlings called Hatsune Miku. And no, it's not a sake.
Alf, we've got Day of the Devs coming up. Could you cut to the chase?
So I have to admit, I was a little confused last week when I was watching the PlayStation 5 stream and I saw everybody oohing and eyeing about all those fancy graphics. All right, now don't get me wrong. The cat in Stray looked very nice. So realistic, I could almost smell the barbecue sauce.
Oh.
You guys might think Horizon Forbidden West and Gran Turismo 7 look great. Ha! Ha! On Melmac, our cave paintings had more pixels. And in our version of Grand Theft Auto, you actually did real time. Yeah. So I still have 3 stars above my head in the Andromeda Galaxy, just to let you know. I hope you guys keep improving your games. And one day, when the fur technology is good enough, maybe I will finally make my triumphant return to video games. Now, if you have any ideas, my DMs are always open. At least as soon as my account is unsuspended. Now it's time for the Day of the Devs Developer Showcase, looking at a series of inspiring new independent games. Enjoy the show and the rest of Summer Game Fest.
All right, I'm recording the audio.
What are these spider webs on here?
Oh, they're dead spider webs. And then I'm starting the video. So I'm starting the video, so you don't start the video.
These might be good.
Saying this at me so I can do the clap. Okay? Got me, man? Ready?
Oh, this is cute.
Okay, don't press start. Just wait for me to go here.
You see now.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, action.
Oh. It's very interesting.
Oh, hello there. You caught me airing out my skulls. I need to have them all ready for the big Day of the Devs Summer Games Fest. We're going to be showing a lot of cool games today, and you need the skulls to be at optimum performance. All right, I think we're set. This is a child's skull.
Oh.
Hello and welcome to the Day of the Devs Summer Game Fest Showcase. We're going to be showing you some great indie games today and letting you meet the developers. Day of the Devs is a show we've been doing in San Francisco for many years now, and this is a special summer edition coming right into your quarantined home for your safety. Before we get started with this show, we're going to take a look at the work of a group called Gameheads in Oakland, who we've been showcasing at Day of the Devs for a few years, and they do fantastic work, so check them out and think about donating.
Hey everybody, this is Damon Packwood. I am the executive director and co-founder of Gameheads. So Gameheads provides tech training to low-income students of color ages 15 through 25. We teach game design, development, and DevOps. But most importantly, we are committed to creating the next generation of diverse video game developers. We're trying to change the game, quite literally. So today we want to show off some games that we're very proud of. The first up is Serpent Showdown.
Ooh.
Serpent Showdown is a lighthearted 3D arena fighting game. It's created by a group called Persuasion Games. They're headquartered at USC. The team comes from a diverse range of backgrounds and life experiences. We're very proud that 3 of our students are on this team.
Do I commend it for being a student game?
Next up is Trigger.
Wow.
Trigger is a bullet hell mixed with a color matching game that incorporates an 80s inspired aesthetic arcade console experience. This was developed by one of our students, Joseph Hooker. It's an excellent game, plays really well, looks really dope, and it's obviously a lot of fun. So be on the lookout for that one.
Out of here!
This is like a big jam sort of style. This is Dot's
Great soundtrack,
awesome.
really funny voiceover. It's created by an all black male team. Shout out to Tiago Suarez, Jovan Smith, Xavier Ward, Yaku Herring, and Tabari Davis.
Oh no, I did miss the name of this.
Out of here!
So that's it for me. Be on the lookout for more information on these projects on our social media or on the social media accounts for the projects. Also be on the lookout for our showcase coming up in August. We should be announcing that in the next couple of weeks.
No, you can't
Finally,
just
if you're interested in getting involved in the program as a mentor or as a student, you should find more information on that on our website. That's it for me. Thanks. Bye.
You're going to want to turn up the volume for this next one. It's from a developer called Beethoven and Dinosaur out of Melbourne in Annapurna Interactive, and it's just plain badass.
Annapurna.
It was created by a real-life rock star with a penchant for studded jackets named Johnny Galvatron. It's epic. It's personal. It's just so fucking cool. Seriously, turn up the volume. You will not regret it.
Well, all right. Taking advice on this one, turning the volume up. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
My name's Johnny Galvatron from Beethoven and Dinosaur. And right now we're going to show you the video game that we've been jamming on. It's about a teenage guitar prodigy who embarks on a journey to craft his stage persona. It's called The Artful Escape.
Oh. I am in. Yes.
Stuff gets pretty far out, but our story begins on Earth. There's a squirrel. In Calypso, Colorado, where Francis Vendetti is on the eve of his first live performance. Francis is the nephew of legendary folk icon Johnson Vendetti, who's kind of like this universe's Bob Dylan. In these opening chapters of the game, we're introduced to Francis's hometown, the staggering legacy of his uncle's fame, and the impossible expectations of his fans. Many of the townspeople have opinions, even memories, of Johnson Vendetti. And they'll offer you advice, history, and ill omens.
This looks so good.
It's here, exploring Calypso, that Francis begins to suspect that things are not as they seem. Now, it gets cosmic pretty quickly for Francis in the pursuit of his new stage persona, and we join him in the world of Glimmerdim, searching for a jazz club that never appears in the same place twice. Out in the cosmic extraordinary, Francis can jam on his guitar at any time, using it to hover through the air, knee slide down slopes, and interact with a musical world. The different dimensions of the Artful Escape are alive with creatures and foliage that will harmonize with your guitar. We wanted the shredding of the game to feel powerful, effortless.
It does feel
the same way
powerful.
some
I'll give you
games
that, yes.
depict a mastery of combat. Francis uses a musical language to communicate with the interfaces and creatures along his adventures. Sometimes with jazz club owners like this.
My oh my, this is fantastic.
And sometimes with staggering cosmic wild things. You can customize many aspects of Francis's persona, including his stage name, what planet he's from, discuss your backstory, and, of course, change your stage costume. The Artful Escape is a loving mishmash of rock operas and adventure games and guitar solos. It's been a journey to create, and we can't wait for the final act. Thanks so much for watching. That's all we've got right now. Except for this.
Hello, what is this? I'm into it. This is great. Really great. Artful Escape. Give me platforms. I want platforms.
So we've been curating Day of the Devs for 8 years now, and it's been amazing to see the growth of the indie scene since then. And I think you'll see that here with this next game from Frozen Byte, Starbase. And it's like an amazing, huge, gigantic game. And I think you'll be very impressed.
Hello, I'm Pip.
And I'm Kai.
And we're from Frozen Byte and have been working on Starbase.
Starbase is our upcoming space MMO set in a universe of vast scale, where everything is fully destructible.
In Starbase, the players can use their own creativity to design and build their own spaceships, stations, factories, and more. Since this is a single build, even the small ships are made of thousands of parts, each with their own detailed damage model, which makes building, designing, and repairing a truly creative process.
It's based on a hybrid of voxel and vertex technology, which allows the players the ultimate freedom to both create and destroy a base where every single tiny detail matters.
However, damaged ship controls don't necessarily mean that the journey is over. If reconnecting pipes and cables won't solve your flight issues, you can manually adjust the thruster and generator values in the engine room and continue on with your journey.
Since Starbase is an MMO, player interactions play a big part of the game's experience. You can build and design ships together, sell your designs to others, go on a mining trip, or attack somebody else's ship and steal their cargo. You can form factions, build huge capital stations, and engage in massive fleet battles and try to conquer the universe together.
The Starbase universe is infinitely expanding, and players can venture out to discover stations, asteroid fields, wreckages from previous battles, and they might encounter fellow travelers or even unknown dangers.
This is really cool that they're able to do all of this. Amazing seeing how a level forms with all that time they keep track of.
You can even try your luck at being the first one to reach one of the faraway moons. Starbase will be coming out on Steam Early Access later this year. If you're interested in following the development progress or trying out the game in its closed alpha stage, join our Discord server at discord.gg/starbase, and don't forget to wishlist the game on Steam.
This next one is a collision of so many familiar trappings done oh so well. It's a retro-modern genre visual mashup. It's from Big Blue Bubble out of Ontario. It just features some of the coolest most beautiful sprite animation you've seen in a while, especially that boss battle you're about to see. Ugh, it's awesome.
I'm Neha from Big Blue Bubble, and we made Foregone. Foregone is a fast and fluid 2D action platformer packed with loot and a retro pixel art feel. In Foregone, you'll slice your way through hordes of enemies and collect an arsenal of powerful weapons, all the while unraveling the mysteries of the entity known as the Hero.
Caligan's first king, back when it was still a kingdom.
Foregone has been a passion project here at the studio for the last few years. After making mobile games for the better part of a decade, we wanted to make something that reminded us of classic games we grew up playing. We took cues from innovative games like Dead Cells to create a modern take on classic pixel platformers by using 3D animation to create a 2D experience that feels great to play. Inspired by classic games such as Prince of Persia and Castlevania, we wanted Foregone to be a handcrafted adventure that players would progress through while unraveling a compelling story.
Oh, that was play to play, I think, but it's, I do like the sound design of this. So just
we were also inspired by games like Diablo, where your character progresses through the game by discovering rare loot that helps you defeat mobs of enemies across the world. During early access on the Epic Games Store, we focused on expanding the scope of Foregone. Most recently with our June update, which introduces an all-new biome, the Creepy Catacombs, filled with new hordes of enemies and 2 new boss encounters. It's been great watching the world of Foregone evolve during this time, and I'm excited for people to see what else we have in store as we lead up to our launch on Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox this October. We hope you guys enjoy the game.
Next up is a psychedelic, furious, art-driven platformer, which is a real meeting of minds from art to code to music. It's real fun to stare at the melty, trippy graphics of this game. Allow me to introduce you to Spinch.
Yeah, streets look out for sure. experiencing our stuff.
Hi, my name is Jesse Jacobs, and I'm the creator of Spinch in partnership with Queen Bee Games. Spinch is a psychedelic platformer game based on my artwork. You play as a Spinch, and you're on a mission to collect your missing babies. Because it may seem cool, but Spinch babies are used as ammo against the bosses. In this age of mass production, art plays a very valuable role, and Spinch was created to reflect these values.
Hey, I'm James Kirkpatrick. I made all the songs and the action sounds for the game Spinch. I used a modified Game Boy, some Circuit Band toys.
Very nice chiptune 8-bit sound we got going on. Let's see it on Switch in September. That's great.
Next up is Inglet from Nifless. They've been making games for over a decade, like Knit, and they made this beautiful audiovisual soundscape that is a platformer with no platforms.
Hi, I'm Simon Stålhanske, and I'm the colleague of Nifless, who's the sole developer on Inglet. Nifless is known for working on games such as Knut Underground, Ernog, and Affordable Space Adventures. Both of us are from the small Copenhagen-based studio Triple Topping Games in Denmark. In Inglet, you jump between bubbles that float in the sky like you're a space dolphin.
Very interesting idea.
And all the while you melt into a highly reactive and dynamic soundtrack created by Inglet's custom and needlessly complicated music software. Inglet is a platformer with absolutely no platforms. If you aren't resting in a bubble for a moment, you'll be doing acrobatic dashing, bouncing, and rail riding to keep from plunging into the void.
It's very
difficulty
zen,
is fluid.
I gotta say.
With the granular
It's really nice
difficulty
to get a game
settings,
to, like,
you can
chill
find
out
the
to.
level of challenge that suits you. Inglet has dynamic save points. You decide whether to stop, take a little break and set a respawn point, or whether to blast daringly through the level, putting everything on the line. Inglet has Copenhagen blood in its veins. Each level in Inglet is based on a location in the capital of Denmark, where our studio is also based. And in each level, you'll need to find one of your little friends and help them get home. Inglet also has lightning storms, lots of achievables, an upside down world, extra mini levels, and lots of railroad tracks. A non-platformer to look forward to if you really like platformer games.
Very interesting.
Our next game is called Skate Story, and I know what you're thinking. EA Motive just announced the sequel to Skate, but Skate Story is nothing like that, except it has the same reverence for real-world skateboarding, but it gets weird. It gets real weird. You'll see what I mean.
Hi, I'm Sam May. I'm a game developer here in New York City, and I'm making Skate Story. Skate Story is a game about skating down into the underworld.
Oh.
You play as a glass skater trying to reach the
Very
center of
interesting.
the underworld. The world of Skate Story is filled with beautiful architecture that sprawls out in every direction. There are 9 layers underneath New York City, each of them governed by a sentient moon. You'll meet weird characters like hooded demons or rusty frogs, and you'll talk to the moons in the sky. I'm trying to show skateboarding in a different sort of light. I want to skate across beautiful, otherworldly structures and kickflip over a forgotten god's statued head. I grew up playing a lot of the classic skateboarding games, like Tony Hawk, riding around the warehouse in the school for hours, or Skate, or Ollie Ollie, or even new indies such as Session or Skater XL. The control scheme of Skate Story is a weird mix between all of my favorite skate games.
In Skate Story, you have to shift your weight before you do tricks. So, for example, in real life, to do a kickflip, you have to kind of position your foot over here before you flick the board to do a kickflip. So, I hope that in Skate Story, you actually
Oh, okay, we've seen it. Okay, so this is like Gorilla. Okay.
real life skateboarding.
I was wondering, this look kind of familiar, but now I got it.
I'm still working on the game, and hopefully you like what you see. Thanks for watching.
I know this is a game I would. That's really my cup of tea, but this is something I would definitely be.
All right, next up is a game that exploded on
intrigued by.
Kickstarter recently called Black Book, a deck
So you gotta
building
give
adventure
it a
game
try.
set in kind of a Slavic folk horror setting. Looks terrifying.
Hello, I'm Vladimir Beletsky from Martyoshka, the studio behind Black Book. Black Book is a story of a young witch who just recently received her knowledge of dark arts. With her, you will travel across the mythical, authentic landscape of 19th century Eastern Europe and encounter mythical creatures, some of them friendly, while others not so much. The game is built around true Slavic folklore short stories called Belichki in the native tongue.
Fade cigar style once again.
In these stories, people tell about allegedly true meetings with spirits and demons. These stories, along with the real region of Cherden, inspired us to create a setting where people coexist and sometimes even meet with other lovely beings, some of which were never before referenced in popular culture. At its core, Black Book is a deck-building RPG similar to Slay the Spire and mixed with old-school adventure games. We took extra care to make sure that the core gameplay supports our narrative, and the narrative itself is as authentic as possible. Village has their own structure, has their own goals, and we try to convey that in our game. We feel that the unique Slavic setting and its lore have great promise when it comes to world building. We even went as far as to employ the help of professional ethnographers and folklorists to help us build an in-game encyclopedia and Belichka's adaptations. The genre of Belichki, as well as Russian folklore in general, are underrepresented in folklore media. You can build your own deck of spells, encounter mythical creatures, and you will reveal all the mysteries of the Black Book. For us, Black Book is both a game and a cultural statement. We hope to show that niche folklore from all over the world can inspire, bring suspense and emotions to gamers even today.
This next game is all about teaming up with your friends to defend a village of vegetable pals from being eaten by wee beasties from the outside. It's made by the Molasses Flood, who are really good friends of ours at Double Fine and actually helped us out a lot with Psychonauts 2 in the early days. This is Drake Hollow.
Hey.
So this is how you're paying them back.
My name's Forrest Dowling, and I am the creative director on Drake Hollow. And this is Lou, who will not stop pestering me because she hears me talking. So she gets to sit in my lap for this.
A very good dog.
Drake Hollow is being made by the Molasses Flood, a company I co-founded a number of years ago. And we're best known for The Flame in the Flood, which was our only title thus far. But I'm here today to talk about Drake Hollow.
Everyone's right here.
Nice.
Drake Hollow, we've seen this too. This is also a gorilla.
Oh, it's the. Ooh.
This is very similar to I did like it.
Action village building game.
When we saw a gorilla a couple.
To head the southeast.
When was Gorilla? I think it was 2 weeks ago. I want to say
when we started working on this.
Well,
we
1 week ago.
Previously worked on a pretty hardcore survival game, and what I wanted to try is just making a game that explored a lot of the same ideas, but it wasn't so much about you surviving as it is about you taking care of something and helping it survive. It's a game about taking care of things, and that's where the concept of the Drakes came about. They're sort of the heart of the game. They're these kind of charming little vegetable goblin creatures that are kind of dopes. Like they need your help. They need you to build them places to sleep and provide food to eat and entertainment for them.
Kind of might feel like a tower defense sort of game. Just I don't know if they show it in this demo, but they kind of the way they kind of had sort of a whole defend your territory kind of vibe in the battles.
Your masterpiece.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you gonna dance? Oh yeah.
So your job is to do all those things and to take care of them, and you can bring along your friends for help as well. So if you want to play co-op, you certainly can. And it's a really big part of the game. It's something that's been one of the pillars since we conceived it.
All right, test the coils. Do your thing.
Side, little buddy.
Oh. Maybe I should. Oh no, I'm out of decoys. That's true. That's fair. I'd be scared too. Oh no. We can revive you. Right in the middle of combat. There you go.
That's it. I'm out of here. Hey, nice. Look at that. What's up?
Oh yeah, he did go after the decoys.
There's exploration, there's building, there's rescuing drakes, and there's battling monsters. So I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, so you didn't get to that here, but there is a lot of that. Just kind of focus a lot on defending on
Retro throwback games are all the rage, but they are hard to
the look we
nail.
did get at
8-bit, 16-bit era stuff.
Gorilla was a
Not
lot
all
more
developers
attentive.
know how to do it right, but there's one in particular that we've been showing since the very beginning of Day of the Devs 8 years ago. Their name is Tribute Games, and they're out of Montreal. And fun fact, the core creatives that made the Scott Pilgrim game in-house at Ubisoft broke away and founded Tribute. Here's their latest retro opus.
Hey everyone, my name is Frédéric Gemus, and I work as a designer at Tribute
Microphone.
Games. And today I'm here to present you our latest game, Panzer Paladin. Massive weapons are raining down from the skies, releasing
I love
hordes
this
of demons,
8-bit
and it is your
style.
job to travel
Oh,
the world and stop them
gorgeous.
from invading the planet. Today we are visiting Egypt, where we'll be fighting Anubis, the weapon keeper of the region.
This looks amazing.
Oh, and as you noticed, the game is boasting some pretty rad pixel art visuals for maximum nostalgia triggering goodness.
Fantastic.
In Panzer Paladin, you play as Grit, a
Cannot have
giant
enough
power
of
armor
8-bit.
equipped with the latest technology. Grit is able to fight the demons by using their own weapons against them. As you fight your way through the game, you'll discover hundreds of different melee weapons. Each weapons fall into a different melee category, like cut or impact, making them more effective against different types of enemies. Each weapon is also imbued with different stats and spells. By breaking the weapon, you'll cast its spell. In that case, a sweet healing spell. As for weapon attacks, well, you can use them to do downward stabs and bounce on enemies, or do a rising attack, which acts as a double jump. Or you can simply throw them at enemies' face to deal massive damage. But watch out, weapons do wear down. Keep an eye out for your weapon's durability. See, my weapon broke, but no worries. There are plenty of weapons to collect all around the game. Throwing weapons at enemies or breaking them to cast powerful spells is part of what makes Panzer Paladin so much fun.
This looks incredible.
But perhaps your greatest weapon in the game
This is
might
also one
just
of
be
the best
Flame,
games
Esquire that
I think we've
pilots
seen
the Paladin from
in
the
this showcase
inside.
so far.
She can
But
eject to sneak into tight spaces.
At least I
or
should
to
say the
recharge
new
the
video,
power
there are a
armor
few
when
games
it's low on
I've seen
energy
before.
using those tanks. She can swing from rings with her laser whip, or use it to strike demons as well. But, as you can see, she can't pick up the demonic weapon, as only Grit can do so. Flame can eject at any time, and you could even play the whole game as her if you'd like. You can sacrifice a weapon at these pedestals to create a checkpoint. Checkpoints are well worth it, mainly when you encounter creatures like this one. This is the Horseman. If you hoard too many spirit weapons, the mythical creature will come to fight you. A perfectly timed block, followed by an attack, will open up any enemy's defense and create a parry. You can also use the Bat Dash, a lightning quick move that will dodge almost any attacks, especially those unblockable energy attacks. The Horseman is a powerful enemy that you'll encounter multiple times in the game, truly challenging your swordplay skills as you progress. And by defeating the Horseman, you will be rewarded with the mysterious weapon from the Blacksmith, a weapon created by the community. With the Blacksmith, you can forge anything you want. You simply need to draw the pixel art using our simple-to-use tool, name your creation, and allocate the points to the different parameters and spells.
Interesting.
Once saved, your friends, family,
That's
and
a
the
cool
whole
concept.
Panzer Paladin community
They can
will
just
have
make
access to your
own
pixel-crafted armory. Set or slice of
armor.
world record in the speedrun mode. Replay all levels and try to beat your friend's time, the community's best, or just your own. Find shortcuts, maximize combat techniques, and discover new ways to save time. Earn medals and place your name high up on the leaderboards. Panzer Paladin is packed with 17 carefully crafted levels, each with a unique boss, protecting a powerful weapon for you to seize. By completing your first run of the game, you'll unlock the Remix mode, where you can access alternative versions of all of the levels, upping the difficulty and doubling the fun.
Wow.
Yep, that's a whole lot of side-scrolling action. The game is set to release this summer for Steam and Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
So keep an eye out for tribute games on all of the major social networks and add the game to your Steam wishlist. Hope you enjoyed today's presentation.
More
and
in the
stay
game
safe,
on Switch.
everyone.
Thank you. This would be fantastic on Switch.
No, your stream is not broken for this next one. It's definitely in black and white. There's not a lot you can say about this game. It's super unique. It sounds awesome, and it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. And it's from a developer named Games for Ghosts, which is a name that will make sense in about 3 seconds.
Hey, this is Jean Devet from Games for Ghosts, and I'm happy to present our work in progress computer game, Haunted Garage.
That makes sense. Yes,
Haunted Garage
it does make
has been
sense
in the making
now.
on and off since about 2018 and is created by myself.
It's
and
very
Richard.
unique to take this out to go black and white. One quick mention that we are coming up on noon Eastern time. That WWC will be live at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'll start to see a little bit before 1.
I handle the artwork,
to help
sound,
people get
and
in.
creative direction,
But
and Richard makes it all function and magically come together.
let's see what's next
Programming
from
and
Lord Apple in about an hour from now. But of course, we could roll this stream right on if Smash runs long. Well, sorry, Summer Games Fest. If the Summer Game Fest runs long.
Haunted Garage has taken many forms in its evolution over the years, and what started out as curious experiments with drawings and sounds has turned into a music production adventure game.
It's very tranquil.
Taking inspiration from games such as Myst, King's Quest, Plug and Play to Samros 3, Richard and I eventually decided to put all our experiments under one roof, interconnect all these disparate audiovisual toys that allow you to create an evolving musical loop. So is this a spooky game? Well, not really. It's haunted in the sense that you're not exactly sure who's in control or what the state of reality or context is.
So haunted but not scary. Gotcha. It's an interesting way to describe a game, but I respect it.
And Garage as in a place where dreams are realized. Not to mention band practice. You're also creating your own evolving soundtrack to this strange little pixel adventure game, where you explore and discover new instruments and artifacts to add to your collection.
So this is interesting. So we have the little, I guess the actual game, and there's a little window in the corner, and then we have this, at the same time, this weird sort of musical room where we're soundtracking the game we are watching happen in real
This game is
time.
definitely about making music, but it's also about puzzling over and manipulating these little contraptions we've designed to have limited functionality,
Very,
many
very
variables
interesting.
and combinations. Haunted Garage aims to allow players to have a comfortable, creative experience. Unlike traditional digital audio workstations that can overwhelm beginners easily, the instruments in Haunted Garage provide you with a fun and non-intimidating environment to become acquainted with musical concepts, while also providing enough room for more experienced musicians to flex their creative skills within the limitations. So far, we have only really scratched the surface in terms of what we want to make possible. We have a substantial amount of devices, artifacts, and interactive vignettes that have already been designed and waiting to be implemented. Besides Adventure Mode, we plan to introduce other game modes that will allow players to construct and capture their own full songs and packaged releases.
Neat, very neat.
Honor Garage version 1 is by no means a finished product, and many corners still need to be ironed out. But what we have achieved thus far is the groundwork for what we see as an exciting new adventure gaming experience. Whether it's just about going along for the ride and adventuring, or spending hours mastering your skills and crafting your perfect little jingle and sharing it with your friends.
So it's about, I mean, it looks like it's delicately balancing parts like both of the music, more on creating music and the adventure experience. It's really interesting blend to see work out.
Next up is the Eternal Cylinder from Ace Team in Chile.
Another game we've
seen
seen
for a long time, all the way
Guerrilla.
back to Xenoclash, and they have a very unique personal house style. I think you'll see reflected here.
But I
It's a
do
bonkers game.
Hello, I'm Carlos Bordeo
think it'd be nice
from
to see it
the
again.
Studio Ace Team, the people who made Rock of Ages and Xenoclash. And I'm here to talk to you about The Eternal Cylinder, our upcoming game.
We just got a trailer like Guerrilla, so this would be interesting to get the developer point of view here.
It's an adventure survival game, but very different to anything out there on the market. You play as these little creatures called the Trebon. They're like a family of creatures who are born in this very surreal and alien world. The main obstacle, the main thing about the game is that it has this huge cylinder which is crushing the entire world, destroying it. And you have to keep on moving forward and discovering about your family, your race, what's going on the world, where does the cylinder come from?
This is very, very interesting. I mean, this is the first time we are seeing at least our playable characters or protagonists here. And this does give it a lot more depth to just being an endless runner. I was gonna play. I was probably gonna be play it even if it was just an endless runner, at least for a time. But this does give it a lot more depth.
This time, the discovery of a new statue and the knowledge it granted was not a surprise, but a welcome sign that there was someone waiting for the Trebon. As soon as they completed the trials, of course, as was only appropriate.
It's definitely a big game and an ambitious title for Ace Team. We really want people to explore this world and looking forward to completing the project.
But sure, looking forward to seeing it as well.
You've probably heard of Flow, Flower, maybe even Journey. They're called That Game Company, and their latest project has been an ongoing social experience experiment that's gathered the attention of a lot of players. It's altruistic, it's compassionate, it's exactly the kind of hopeful gameplay experience that we all could use a little bit of right about now. And they've got an exclusive first look at something they've been planning for a while, just for Day of the Devs.
We are honored to be part of the Day of the Devs and Summer Game Fest. Like you, we're excited to see what indie creators and studios have been up to. It is always a great source of inspiration and a mid-year recharge for the hardworking indie developers. We're so proud to see the fast-growing indie community and filled with gratefulness from the amazing players worldwide who have been supporting us over the years. As Sky approaches 1-year anniversary, we'll launch a new season, which comes with new stories, characters, and most importantly, a relaxing vacation that we all miss. Leading up to Sky's first birthday,
It's very interesting.
More surprises. Until then, please enjoy this teaser. Season of Sanctuary. Thank you.
Sky is the game. Let's take a look. It's very Zelda-esque. It's very big. It's big and mobile. Interesting. Wow.
It's no secret that the team at Double Fine loves a really good point-and-click adventure, and this one from Whalestalk Interactive looks like a really, really cool expression of the genre. It's moody, it's woodsy, it's spooky, and it's really beautifully animated. This is The Night is Grey.
Hey there, hope everyone is doing okay. My name is André Broa, and I'm the creative director at Whalestalk Interactive. I'd like to show you The Night is Grey.
Okay, it's very impressive.
In this cinematic thriller, you play as Graham, who is being followed by strange wolves in the woods, until he finds a cabin with a little girl abandoned by her mother. Suspect the worst
Looks like almost like a storybook sort of style.
Child's survival in a strange night that keeps getting stranger. We tried for a somewhat surreal and creepy David Lynchian atmosphere. Besides being a lovable character, Anna is also part of a game mechanic. As you explore scenarios and solve different puzzles with her help, you have to switch from playing on your own to carrying her around. Like any adventure game, you have to solve puzzles to progress. No pixel hunting, we promise. We are trying to reach the sweet spot between frustration and accomplishment by changing up the pace.
It's very, very interesting.
Day of the
Clifton
Devs gives us a
Mac.
chance to highlight
Interesting.
really personal stories from developers who have a unique point of view. And this title from Superheart and Australian developer Andrew Brophy really is a good example of that. It's super weird. Welcome to the messed up future of Knuckle Sandwich.
Hello, my name is Andrew Brophy. I'm a game designer from Melbourne, Australia. I'm very pleased to have the opportunity to show you what I'm currently working on. It's a video game called Knuckle Sandwich. I would describe it as a personal game, hiding inside an offbeat, turn-based RPG. It's set on a fictional island off the southeast coast of Australia, where players will find themselves assuming control of a young man who moves to the island and gets wrapped up in the lives of all the people that live there. Along the way, you'll have run-ins with the dangerous
Such
gang,
interesting
a fanatical
art style
cult, and a heap
here.
of other island residents.
This music is very like Steven Universe. I want to say like Avi and Shirazu, something like they would produce. So very mellow and chill, while still equivalent to the 8-bit chiptune sound.
As I mentioned earlier, Knuckle Sandwich features turn-based battles. They function pretty much exactly how you would expect, except all special abilities are replaced with a huge variety of minigames. Anyway, that's Knuckle Sandwich in a nutshell. I hope you dig it. Thanks.
Nice.
This is a really exciting one to end on. Nice final beat here. Sea of Stars from Sabotage, the creators of The Messenger. Fans of Chrono Trigger will be very excited about this one. And if you haven't seen this on Kickstarter, you should check it out because they've been sharing a lot of really awesome behind-the-scenes footage.
Hey everyone, my name is Thierry Boulanger. I'm a creative director and co-founder at Sabotage Studio in Quebec City, Canada. About 3 months ago, we revealed our next game through a Kickstarter campaign, and we were blown away by the response. Our new game is called Sea of Stars. It's a turn-based RPG inspired by the retro classics. And so much has happened since then. Even though it's only been 3 months, we have Yasunori Mitsuda, the Chrono Trigger's composer, who joined the team as a guest composer. And also we're working on a playable demo, which is coming out just next month for backers. And we were also invited by Summer Game Fest to celebrate with them by putting something together. So we were delighted by the opportunity to work on an updated trailer to show some of the polished up animation we've been doing, and also give a bit more screen time to a character that some people felt endearing and wanted to see more of. And so, you know, with everything going on in the world, it seems our duty as entertainers finds new purpose. And so we sincerely hope that you will find enjoyment in this fresh look at Sea of Stars. Stay safe, everyone.
So not a new game, but this is something I'm seeing for the first time. I will say I love this music from the beginning. Also, do I want to quickly say that Summer Game Fest will continue again tomorrow. Tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. New game announcement. No new announcement will be made there. Turn-based style isn't really my thing, but I'll buy the sound. I mean, this sounds like something that would be interested in picking up for sure. $2022. This is a play, but I mean, this is a very nice soundtrack.
We have
one more thing.
Surprise.
Okay.
It's a world exclusive, and it's from the creator of Pinout and Smash Hit. These are games that have literally been downloaded hundreds of millions of times. This is the creator's first console title, and it is trippy as hell.
Woo! Let's do the banger. Whoa, well, yeah, it's definitely trippy. It's a VR. What is happening? So we went to one's breakfast. Hopefully we're gonna hit those Cheerios. Overlook Trail. Very, very interesting. I'm intrigued. I don't know what just happened, but I'm very intrigued. I want to know more.
That's it for this installment of Day of the Devs, but we'll be back in July with another Summer Game Fest developer showcase.
All right.
If you're looking to have your game featured in the next Day of the Devs, we'll be having an open call for submissions for the July showcase.
So keep your eyes on dayofthedevs.com for submissions opening soon.
Thank you, as always, to the generous support of our partners for making all of this possible. PlayStation, Idea Xbox, Nintendo, Epic Games Store, Steam. It takes a village of humans
China's
to
been
make
doing
a digital
a
event
great
of this
job
caliber happen.
to
So thank you for all your support.
support indie game
And
developers
special
during this
thanks
time.
to Dose One, rapper, poet, composer, for lending his sounds to our soundtrack for today's broadcast. His music is dope. Check it out. But stay tuned. Summer Game Fest Developer Showcase is not over yet. We've still got some surprises in store.
Thanks for you for watching, and thanks for all the developers around the world who submitted games. Bye.
All right, so that's a wrap for the Summer Games Fest.
Okay, let's hope that recorded.
David, that's stream for today.
I didn't clap.
Oh, just take a video when you clap.
Well, no, it has to be in that stream. Did you stop yours?
Mm-hmm.
Summer Games Fest continues tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8
You're the
a.m.
best. Thank you very much.
Pacific. We're making an announcement. Let's do nothing yet. Okay, so we'll keep it up. Those one with some live music. Do you want to quickly say Summer Games Fest continue at 11 a.m. tomorrow? With a new game announcement. WWDC is in about 40 minutes from now. I'll start a new stream for that on YouTube, but if you're on Twitch, stay right where you are, and we'll be back when that begins.
What's good, world?
Until then, I will say, but I will go ahead and sign off now and end the stream after this. I applaud to those one. Thanks for sticking with us today.
Everything you're hearing tonight is from Sludge Light. This is going out to Terry Bowman. My other half. Thank you. I'm Dose. This has been another Day of the Devs production. I am 8-Bit in the house. These are the solemn sounds of Sludge But more important than any of this shit is that Black Lives Matter.
Thanks again for joining for this Magic Summer Game Fest live reactor stream. Once again, Summer Game Fest continues again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 8 a.m. Pacific. And the WDC will begin in about 20 minutes from now. Live on Twitch and on In fact, I thought probably switch over to Twitch about 10 minutes or so. So, if you could, well, stay right here though. Lots of good stuff coming. WWDC, about 20 minutes. Live on Twitch. I will see you in just a second for that. But till then, bye for now.